Macca's Guides.
Hey everyone, Macca here playing Back 4 Blood, and in this video I'm going to show you the locations of the 10 secret golden statues. Each and every single one will grab you an achievement or trophy, however they must be done in an online game. Additionally, this game is available as a part of Xbox Game Pass, and I had a lot of fun playing with friends, although it does crash quite often. Now the first one can be grabbed during the Devil's Return story, and on the mission The Crossing, where you get to the boat. Drop down off the side of the bridge before you get to the boat on the right hand side into this container, but in the corner you can find the golden statue on the ground, which you'll want to interact with. A little bit later on in the game you will reach Search and Rescue. The mission is called Bookworms, and you'll come down into the street past the little gas station and you'll go into the building as a part of your main objective in order to search for the remaining survivors. You'll enter through the basement door, and then you'll work your way up, and you can find the collectible at the top of the first staircase, entering from the basement behind a desk in the corner.
Months of quiet, and now this.
You'll notice that the main campaign is cut up into like 10 different stories, each with a varying amount of missions, but the third story in the game is called The Dark Before the Dawn, and one of the missions inside of that is called Special Delivery, where we can find our third golden statue. You'll work your way through a building, and you'll end up basically at the end of the level where the safe house is, but instead of going into the safe house, you can climb on top of these pallets, and you can find probably the easiest one in the game to find, in my opinion.
I don't need this. I don't need this. I don't even know what this is.
We then end up on the Blue Dog Hollows campaign, and the mission is called Hell's Bells. You'll work your way towards the church. We are basically at the end of the path to get there, so you can always turn around if you go too far. But near the end of the path, you'll notice a large rock with some trees on it, and you can climb this rock and find the statue in some bushes. It is just along the path. You might have a misty modifier like I did, so it's a little bit harder to see. A little bit later on, you'll end up at a mission called A Call to Arms. You'll come out of a building and you'll notice the sign Rob's Mill in front of you. You can drop down. You may be playing this during the daytime. It's kind of random what they end up giving you based on, I don't know if it's your difficulty or your party size, but I have played this level during the daytime. If you go to the very back of the last building, there is a small chicken coop, and inside of the chicken coop, you can find the statue before heading into the building and crossing to end the level. We're then on the level Hinterland. The campaign's called Plan B. You may not have the mist that I have, but you'll end up following the path. You'll have to drop down where a waterfall is, and there will be a large bridge in front of you. And like any good hidden secret, this one is going to be found behind the waterfall as soon as you drop down.
Oh yeah.
The next golden statue can be found in Job 1022 in the level Grave Danger. From the very beginning, you can run forward and to the right-hand side. You'll end up in like a kind of side plot of land with what I believe are mausoleums or kind of old school cemetery kind of thing. But in the furthest one from where you enter, in the very corner, if you head inside and look down on the ground, it can get a little dark, but you can find this statue. I think there's also a Turtle Rock plushie in the corner here as a call to the dev. Next up, we're in the mission Garden Party, and you'll end up reaching a greenhouse, which right after, there is a little bit of a corn maze, or a hedge maze in this case. And I believe this can be random, so your hedge maze might look a little bit different than mine, but at the very end of the hedge maze, it'll always look the same. There will be a staircase heading up, and instead of going over that staircase, we're going to go past it. There's going to be birds and zombies and enemies along the way, so we've kind of fought through everything, and then I backtracked to show you exactly where to go. But at the end of the maze, you'll notice the staircase right in front of me to proceed to the end of the level. I'm going to ignore that staircase, go past it, and there will be a kind of little small area in the back with a statue on top of a plant pot, I guess. We've then reached the level making the grade, we've held out in the gym, and now we are going to exit through the window to get up onto the roof. And we're going to follow the roof, keeping close to the right-hand side wall. There's going to be a couple of enemies, so watch out for them, obviously. And behind this corner, there is a tent. Inside that tent, there is a collectible, which can be a little bit hard to see here in this clip, but you should get it no problem. Last but not least, we have Act 4, which only has one mission called the Abomination, and it's a boss battle. If you defeat the boss too quickly, you actually can't grab this collectible. Keep in mind, we have a timer at the top of the screen at approximately 150, where the boss will cross this bridge and allow you to get on top of it and grab one of these kind of tentacle arms to the right-hand side to find the last collectible. Congratulations. Thank you so much for watching the video. Make sure you drop a like if it was useful. Special thank you to everyone on Patreon for supporting the show, and hopefully I see you soon. Peace.